So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zur zweiten Folge des Life and Suffering of Sir Brante Let's Plays. Oder Let's Read eventuell. Also, Timothy Brante, ein Perception-Punkt, wir sind inattentive, Determination, 2, wir sind active, wir sind 2 Jahre alt, wir sind aktuell in Lowborn. Unser Occupation ist also unsere Berufung ist quasi aufzuwachsen. Wir sind noch nicht gestorben, wir sind untouched by death. In dem Sinne. Wir sind geboren. Wir haben bis jetzt nicht gemacht, außer Verstecken zu spielen und einen Song zu singen. Aber richtig, mit richtiger Lyrik. Dementsprechend mit unserer Schwester Gloria. Oder Gloria. Die illegitime Tochter unserer Mutter, Lydia. Sie hat niemals ihren echten Vater getroffen. Ihre Position in der Familie ist precarious. Bin mir nicht sicher. Robert Brante hat sie niemals als seine eigene Tochter angesehen. Deine Schwester ist eine Träumerin. She often has her head in the clouds and can act recklessly at times. Alles klar, und unser Stefan Brante, Robert Brantes Sohn von seiner ersten Ehe und ein Adeliger bei Geburt. Vom jungen Alter an has been striving to the first in all things and demonstrate his superiority to the family. Also er will quasi seine Überlegenheit zeigen. Ja gut, Robert. Ein Adeliger, a nobleman of the mantle and a judge at the Anizote prefecture. Following in the footsteps of his father's Gregor, he earned a noble title and a position at the prefecture. He works tirelessly in his dutiful service for the sake of his family. He took your lowborn mother Lydia as his second wife, thereby jeopardizing the family's noble future. Lydia, a humble commoner from the outskirts of Anizote. Neither her lowly origins nor the fact that your grandfather directly forbade the marriage stopped your father from taking her into his home. She now manages the household and raises Robert's children. Your mother is devoted to her faith, and insists that her children observe their lots. Okay, also kurz mal, okay, -1 Relationship zu unserem Gregor, zu unserem Großvater. The head of the Brante family and a nobleman of the mantle, a senior judge at Anizote prefecture, he was the first person in the family to get an education and achieve a noble title. His dream is to see his family ennobled by the sword. A fierce defender of the ancient order, he is preoccupied with arranging the future of his family line. Okay. Also der will quasi, dass die ganze Familie als adelig wird, also sogar ennobled by the sword. Das ist wahrscheinlich ein bestimmtes Event. Robert Brante ist Richter, +2 Sympathie, +2 Sympathie auch von unserer Mutter, +1 Indifferenz, also quasi, ja, das haben wir mehr oder weniger Wurschen, Stefan und Gloria eigentlich auch. +1 ist da schon ein bisschen wütend. Also wir haben da gemeinsam gesungen und Verstecken gespielt. Das heute doch schon ein bisschen für einen Witz, muss ich mal ganz ehrlich behaupten. So. Weiter geht's. Wir fahren fort, nachdem wir so hervorragend gesungen haben. In das Jahr 1121. Wir sind jetzt 3 Jahre alt. Hervorragend. Alles klar. Year 1121 Spring, the origin. You are starting to understand more and more of what the adults say. Your family is an unusual one. Your father is a nobleman, but not by birth. His is a title earned through great service, but your mother is a low-born woman, a commoner. Because of this, you were born a commoner, but father says you may yet come onto nobility. You learn to read at an early age together with mother. You read and learn by heart the many poems about the divine twins, the divine gods who reside upon the shining pillar. Mother calls these poems prayers. Also er hat direkt durchschaut, was in Wahrheit Gebete sind, nichts anderes als Gedichte. Wahnsinn. Mit 3 so ein Durchblick ist es fantastisch. Again and again you try to discern the shapes of the gods in the stripe of holy light that shines in the sky all day and night, but the light is too blinding to gaze upon. The greatest joy of all is when the stairs are no longer an insurmountable obstacle. Now you can climb and even jump from step to step. Father urges you to be more careful and avoid climbing too high. But even though you keep falling, you never stop being curious about the world around you. Wahnsinn. So muss meine Damen und Herren, neugierig muss man sein, bis das Lebensende. Bis das Lebensende, sagt ein Mitte 20-Jähriger, als hätte er die Weisheit mit Löffeln gefressen. Es ist ein Wahnsinn. Your older brother Stefan now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you, playing with commoners beneath and noble to be, he says. Also der Stefan ist ja wirklich, also ist er quasi also er ist einfach gefühlt, er fühlt sich jetzt gerade auch in den ersten 3 Jahren wie der absolute Villain, wie der Villain der Story eigentlich. So Gloria calls him names and Stefan pulls her pigtails, also das ist ja, da mischen wir sich nicht ein, so ein Blödsinn. Wir sitzen da immer und ja, schauen uns das maximal einmal an. One fine evening, Father gathers you all in the sitting room with an announcement. You will have another little brother or sister soon. Gloria asks him to bring home a little sister. Another brother would be too much. Stefan gets frustrated. There are too many little siblings getting in this way as it is. Soon you will be an older brother too, and it doesn't really matter who the youngest will be, a boy or a girl, you will love them the most. Okay. When Father comes back from his trips, he reads his adult books aloud for you, and you find the story of wars, generals and rebellions quite enchanting, and Father approves your fascination. Robert Brante, study hard, and maybe one day you will become a noble of the mantle and earn your sword. But first you need to grow up. Growing up, the concept is as terrifying as it is alluring. Ja, jeder hat die Phase gehabt. Erwachsen werden wollen. Aber doch, jetzt merkt man, gehen wir nicht zu tief rein. A lot of suffering. You keep staring at the carpet under your feet. You are both ashamed and proud, and it feels odd. A scratch in your hand stings a little. Stefan is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was training in the yard with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword at you. The stick hit you in the shoulder. You picked it up and hit him with it. So much to say. You see Mother's shoes walking to and fro on the carpet. You do not want to look up. You would rather not see her angry. She's not as gentle to you these days. Schwangere Frauen. Why did you hurt Stefan Timothy? Also er hat das Schwert auf unsere Schulter geworfen. Das muss nur kurz mal gesagt werden. You stammer out an explanation. He hit you first. You just hit him back. How dare he pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm gonna hit you with a real sword. Mother shushes you both and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern, and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Even if Stefan hits you, you cannot hit him back. You are my son, and I was born a commoner. Our lot is to suffer. But your brother was born from a noble father and a noble mother. His sacrament is coming soon, and then he'll rule over the likes of us. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. That is your lot. And the sooner you learn it, the better off your entire family will be. Now Stefan looks at you in triumph. Okay. You look up at Mother in fear, not sure what to do. Also wir haben jetzt die Möglichkeit, die Strafe zu akzeptieren, die Schuld quasi deny. Also sagen, dass man nicht schuldig ist, oder eine Erklärung fordern. Willpower, can I get the willpower runter? Lydia will be grateful and Stefan haben wir +1 in Relationships. Aber wollen wir überhaupt eine gute Beziehung zu Stefan? Ja, das wird der Würfel entscheiden. Deny your guilt or demand an explanation. Also 1, 2, accept your punishment. 3, 4, deny your guilt. Und 5, 6, demand an explanation. Der Würfel wird gerollt. Die Adeptus Mechanicus, also von denen sind die Würfel nämlich gethemed, werden uns durch den Omnisire den Weg weisen. Es ist eine 3. Deny your guilt. You continue to insist that you are not guilty and will not be punished no matter what. Wir sind richtig auf der Determination-Schiene, also das muss ich schon mal sagen. Deny your guilt. Der Omnisire hat gesprochen. You break out of mother's arms and start screaming. You're innocent. You cry. And if he hits you, you will hit him back. All fear and shame are gone. You stand up straight and stare defiantly into your mother's eyes. Her expressions grow bitter. She catches you by the collar of your shirt and drags you down the stairs. Oh God. I'm doing this for your own good. Do not defy me, Timothy. You are born a commoner, my son. Power and will is not your lot. This is Stefan's lot. He'll become a noble soon. Life for you and me is humility and suffering. You have to accept it. Nur weil sie nicht aufsteht, nur weil sie nicht kämpft gegen die Klasse, heißt es nicht, dass wir als Dreijähriger dieser ungerechten Aufteilung der Menschen nicht entgegenstehen können. You are flogged in front of your entire family. The pain burns on your skin again and again. You clench your teeth and hold back the tears. This is the only way you can prove that you are your brother's equal. It's the only way you can prove that one day you will have the right to rule and fight. Oh Gott, das haben wir schon auf dem richtigen Weg. Meine Herren, die Entschlossenheit in Timothy, die ergreift mich richtig hier. Wahnsinn. Continue. Also ich stelle mir jetzt gerade richtig vor, wie die Mutter ihm richtig auspatcht und er dort steht mit seinen 3 Jahren, nicht weint und den Stefan tief dabei in die Augen schaut, tief in die Augen. Er schaut bis in die Seele rein, dass er ganz genau weiß. Er erträgt den Schmerz und er wird ihn quasi überholen. Auf sämtlichen Spuren im Leben, in der Klasse, überall. Stefan wird ein trauriges Nichtsein, wenn er gegen uns verglichen wird in den nächsten Jahrzehnten. Außer der Würfel entscheidet natürlich anders. Vielleicht haben wir einen Alkoholiker. Glorious rhymes. Mother mostly stays in her chambers now. With each passing day she grows heavier and her features get rounder. It gets difficult for her to walk, but she still smiles all the time. One day she takes your hand and puts them on her big belly, and you feel a movement deep inside her. You will have another brother or sister soon. Gloria takes you on walks to the yard now. You explore the yard together under the evening light of the pillar, and she sings you songs and tells you amazing stories. Hey Timothy, do you want to hear a rhyme? I wrote it myself. There's even a bit about you, but don't tell anyone, okay? Writing poems and songs is only for nobles. If mommy hears about it, I'll get flogged. Remember how you got flogged for hitting Stefan? Und wir machen es wieder. Stefan, komm doch her. Links, rechts. Our judge is my second father. In the past I had another. Mother says the twins are great. Says we should not fight our fate. Brother loves to jump around. Please don't fall down on the ground. See, I wrote a little rhyme. Please don't tell them it is mine. Ja, war stabil. Gloria. Gibt's irgendwie ein Alter? Na, Alter steht nicht dabei, aber sie, wie 3-4 Jahre älter als wir. Stabil. 6-7 Jahre. Ist okay. But today your sister is nowhere to be seen. She promised to take you to the old pond and show her the red frogs that live there, but then she vanished. The servants join you in your search. Even mother leaves her chambers when she hears the commotion. Finally you find Gloria in the far corner of the garden. She is holding a quill and sheets of paper covered in poetry. Ui. Mother becomes angry the moment she sees it. She looks through the poetry and her face grows dark with rage. Gott, die Frau, ehrlich. Gloria standing before her, wringing her hands and looking for an opportunity to run, but there seems to be no escape. Also, sie will jetzt quasi, ja, wir wissen sie will sie jetzt quasi strafen und schlagen dafür, dass sie Gedichte und Poetry zu lieben lernt. Wahnsinn, witzlos. What is this nonsense, Gloria? We talked about this. You were told to take care of your little brother. You are absolutely not allowed to entertain yourself with this writing. Meine Herren. I can't decide it for myself, Mom. No, you cannot. It has already been decided by the gods. And he's not a little brother anymore. He doesn't need a nanny. And I need some time alone to think for myself. I'm not hurting anyone. Okay, ich weiß gar nicht, warum ich jetzt lachen muss, aber... Ja. You are a commoner and a future wife. It's time you learned how to properly care for children. Had your disgraceful former father kept me in his house, you could have been born a noble, but this is not our fate, and you are absolutely forbidden from ever spoiling paper and wasting ink again. Okay. Mother grabs Gloria firmly by the hand and takes you both into the house. The scribbled sheets fly into the fireplace. Gloria sobs violently. You are a bystander to the scene, unsure of how to act. Also, Gott. Okay, also die Mutter ist echt... Gar keine Sympathie. Okay, also es ist jetzt doch gut, dass das gesperrt worden ist. Dadurch ist das vom Würfel leicht. Also 1, 2 ist complain about your sister. About your sister. You complain to mother about how Gloria often leaves you alone. Okay. Comfort your sister. You comfort Gloria and say that mother's wrong. Leave the room. You retreat to your room without saying a word. Okay. Aber dadurch kriegen wir rein theoretisch Willpower. Okay, also complain about your sister. Also ich habe ja gehabt, complain for your sister. Naja, immer was meine Meinung ist nicht zwingend die Meinung von Timothy. Also der Würfel wird entscheiden. Es ist eine verdammte 1. Timothy, du enttäuscht mich. Ich meine, er kriegt dafür Determination, aber dieser Punkt ist es nicht wert. You complain to mother about how Gloria often leaves you alone. Ach, Bruder. You tell mother that was not the first time Gloria tricked you. Ach Gott. Ach Gott, das ist ja wirklich... Er schiebt einfach einen 31er. Das muss echt nicht sein. You tell mother that was not the first time Gloria tricked you like this. In fact, she often leaves you alone and hides somewhere. And today, of all days, she promised you to take you to the old pond to watch the frogs. But instead, here she was, hiding in the garden. Mother listens without uttering a word. Gloria's sobbing grows louder. Is this true, daughter? Is it true that you care about your younger brother so little? Don't you care about your future at all? That's it. No more books for you. They are corrupting your mind. From this day forth, you will do nothing but what is proper for a girl of your lot. Sewing and chores. Ah, das tut mir jetzt ein bisschen weh. Aber in Timothy anscheinend nicht. Er ist selber ein kleines Dreckschwein. Aber wir sind schon wieder, er ist schon wieder so resolut. Also wir werden jetzt immer mit wir angesprochen. Ich will mich mit ihm nach so einer Aktion gar nicht mehr identifizieren. Also er ist er. Mother leaves the sitting room in a rage. You run after her. Gloria stays where she was, alone in her suffering. Meine Herren. Okay. So. Gott. Da läuft's mir eiskalt in den Rücken runter. Brauche ich kurz einen Schluck Wasser. Bin ehrlich, ich bin schon stark enttäuscht für ihn. Ich hab mal... Ach Gott. Okay, jetzt muss ich ein bisschen runterkommen, weil sonst zucke ich doch aus. Okay, fortfahren. Also ich glaube, ich nenne die Folge einfach der Der Geschwisterverrat. Okay, es ist das Jahr 1122, Winter, the coming sacrament. Mother in her armchair, knitting woolen jackets, pants, and socks for the little one. The baby will need to be kept warm, she says. Father spends less time at home now. Mother says he's very busy with his important job. He's a judge after all. One day you decide to ask Mother about Stefan and Gloria. How come they are brother and sister to you but not siblings to each other? Well, my dear, I didn't give birth to Stefan. You see, he's the son of another mother, and Gloria is the daughter of another father. Come now, don't knit your brow like that. You'll understand when you're older. How is it even possible? You're all family. Are you not? Ich meine, das hat offensichtlich keine Bedeutung für Familie, nicht Familie. Geschwister, keine Geschwister. Die werden alle aufs Silbertablett des Verrats gelegt. Several days later, Mother called Stefan and Gloria to the sitting room. You sneak in after them. At first, Mother gets angry and asks you to leave, but then she relents. You are told to sit still, be quiet, and remember every word you hear. When you enter the temple, bow to the twins. First to the elder on the right, and then to the younger on the left. Stefan, you're a noble man to be, so walk along the side paved with marble. We are where the benches are. Gloria, you walk along the sharp side. When you are there, you must get down on your knees, each on your own side. Stefan, kiss the sword. Gloria, my daughter, they will strike you with the lash. Don't be afraid of it. Resign yourself to the suffering it brings. It is the blessing of your lot. Gloria doesn't like the idea of the lash. Understandable. Also das ist doch durchaus sehr verständlich. Nicht zwingend gepeitscht werden. There's a tense feeling on your chest as well. You were told to remember this. Will the lash strike you too one day? Ja, von dem darf man ausgehen. On the next day, they take your brother and sister to the temple. You run towards them when they finally come back. The back of Gloria's dress is soaked with blood. She's hunched a bit, sobbing quietly. Stefan is putting on airs, acting prouder than ever. Stefan. Nothing else looks different about them. It is like all is the same, and yet everything has changed. Each of them has accepted their lot. Dieser Stefan ist das Leichtigkeit. Ja, null. Unity. Oh, das ist das Haus, okay. In Disagreement. Okay, also die Hauseinigkeit. Ähnlich wie bei Crusader Kings 3. Brother and sister sacrament. Your siblings Stefan and Gloria took their first sacrament at the temple. So. The newborns cry. Okay, wen haben wir da? Soll das die Gloria sein? Stefan, wir, Robert, Mutter und der Bruder. The newborns cry. You eye the little bundle in your father's arms with curiosity. Behind the many layers of swaddling clothes is your newborn baby brother. Mother is glowing and smiling with joy. Stefan and Gloria are also here, all excited. Hat er sich nicht aufgeregt, dass er gar keine Geschwister mehr haben will? Was ist mit Stefan? You promise yourself you're going to be the best big brother in the world. You'll never hit him, oh no. The two of you will play together and teach Stefan together and help Mother together and go on as many adventures together. It feels so strange to be an older brother. Just the other day you were the youngest in the family, but everything is different now. Your parents name your little brother Nathan, and Mother spends day and night by his side, and Nathan cries all the time, day and night. Mother barely gets any sleep. She's so worn out, she starts forgetting things. Like today, for instance, she forgot her knitting in the armchair in the sitting room. You better bring it back to her as soon as possible. You run to Mother's bedroom. You miss her smile so much. You walk in without saying hello and give her the knitting, but instead of gratitude, you get an ice-cold, exhausted stare. Nathan is also there, screaming all the time. Go away, Timothy, you're bothering me. Diese Frau wirklich. Ich kann meine Abneigung nicht ausreichend ausdrücken. She spits these words out through her teeth. You look at the bawling newborn. She can't even get a minute of respite. Enough already. When are you going to stop? I just want some peace and quiet. Mother leaps across the room and starts shaking Nathan with malice in her eyes. His cries get even louder. She looks so tired from his never-ending screams. She seems to be within an inch of smashing him against the wall. Somebody has to do something. You are scared of your mother right now, but you fear for Nathan's life much more. Call father for help. Redirect her anger to yourself. Snatch Nathan from mother. Okay, also sie will in Gunner Nathan da gegen die Wand bracken, weil er da die ganze Zeit herumbrüllt und schreit. Naja, irgendwo verständlich, aber das wirklich zum Durchziehen ist dann wieder ein ganz anderes Thema. Also 1, 2, oh gut, Hackmada ist keine Möglichkeit. Warum eigentlich nicht? Aber, wenn wir keine Relations haben. Okay, wir hätten uns quasi, wir hätten uns dann einfach auspeitschen müssen, einfach losen für hier ohne irgendwas zum Sagen. Dann hätten wir da jetzt die Hackmada-Option. Also 1, 2, call father for help. 3, 4, redirect her anger to yourself. 5, 6, snatch Nathan from mother. Da verlieren wir die Willpower. Ich meine, wir haben aktuell 0. Okay, schauen wir, was wird. Der Würfel wird gerollt. Es ist eine 2. Call father for help. You run to father's study as fast as you can and ask him to calm her down. Ja, wir haben doch eine Special Connection zum Robert. Ganz einfach deswegen, weil wir damals die Hand ausgestreckt haben zu ihm bei der Geburt. You run away to father's study and stammer out a player for help. Father gets up immediately and runs back with you. He barges into mother's chambers and embraces her and baby Nathan with all his might and love. She screams at him at first, crying how she's tired of everyone. He whispers something in response, then takes Nathan from her and says she should lie down and rest. Then suddenly, Nathan stops crying and mother looks around and sees you standing next to father. My son, please forgive me. I'm so sorry you had to see this. Thank you for going to your father for help. The twins know I didn't want to hurt anyone. Ich weiß nicht, ich bin mir da nicht sicher, die wurde uns damals auspatchen fahren. Ja, wir wissen es da ganz genau. Und sie hat uns ausgepatcht, das muss auch nochmal gesagt werden. Mother's face is covered in tears. Everything will be all right now. Father tells you, you can go. You leave in quiet joy as mother calms down and Nathan falls asleep. Father won't let anything bad happen. Robert, unser Mann der Männer. Perception, wir sind jetzt curious. So, fortfahren. Nathan's birth. God. Your younger brother Nathan is born. Should I know? Scheiße. Wir haben das Jahr 1123 erreicht. Falls jetzt vielleicht jemand denkt, das geht jetzt ziemlich schnell. Also, Childhood ist mit Abstand die geringste, die kürzeste Zeit und da geht der immer länger. Also, nur um das einmal klar zu stellen. Wir haben Father's Sword freigeschalten. This event is a consequence of your previous actions. Conditions met, determination, Größe gleich 4. Hervorragend, also wir haben damit ein Event freigeschaltet. Father's Sword. When father is not working long hours, you often see him spending long stretches of time in the backyard practicing his fencing. You are allowed to watch, but that is it. You are forbidden from touching the sword, let alone actually learning how to fight with it. It is a new day today, and father has been busy in his studies since early morning. Mother took Gloria and Nathan to the shops. Your studies are done for today. The house is empty. Your spot father saw it hanging by the yard door. He must have left it there by accident after a training session. You deliberate at first, then grab the sword with resolve and run outside. At last, you have a chance to see it up close. It is a small sword used for dueling, heavy and devoid of any ornamentation. You recall that it was made specifically for him. The weapon is difficult to handle. Its heft makes the palm of your hand shake. As you get used to it, you try your best to imitate father's feints. Your technique leaves much to be desired. Naja, wir sind erst 4 Jahre oder so. But at least it's something. You imagine yourself fighting for the family's honor as the thin blade slides through the air. Okay. But you swing too far back. The blade nicks your shoulder and cuts through your shirt, staining the fabric crimson. The sword falls to the ground with a dull clang. You try to apply pressure to the wound to make it stop bleeding, but all you do is make the blood flow faster. Timothy, what are you doing here? The familiar voice hurts you more than the cut of the sword. Father walks up to you briskly. His rugged arms ripped off a length of clothes and bandage your shoulder. He squats by your side and pulls you into an awkward embrace. My son, why did you have to take the sword? You know you're not supposed to hold it. This is not a toy, this is a weapon that can take lives. I know how you feel. I used to yearn for my father's dueling sword back when I was a lad. One day you might have a chance to earn the right to carry a weapon, but first you must have patience and study and become a noble. When that day comes, I will be proud to teach you myself. You rarely spend time with father without someone else around. There's a paternal laugh in his voice, so much that even the cut on your shoulder barely hurts now, meine Herren. You would be glad to be convinced by what he says, but how can you forget your dream? How can you abandon it just to earn father's approval? Is it right for him to ask so much of you? Agree with father. Oder ask father to teach you the basics. 1, 2, 3. Wir stimmen dem Ganzen zu, dass wir als erstes ein Adeliger werden müssen und dann in Ruhe quasi das Kämpfen lernen. Oder wir fordern jetzt schon ein, die Basics zu lernen. Also 1, 2, 3 mit dem Vater einstimmen, zustimmen, dem Vater zustimmen. Und 4, 5, 6 ist quasi die Basics gelernt zu bekommen. Es ist tatsächlich eine 5. Ask father to teach you the basics. You muster all your courage and beg father to teach you how to hold the sword. Es kostet uns -10 Willpower leider. Aber dafür Determination +1, was das noch wäre, das ist eine andere Frage. The Fencing Lesson, Destiny. Father's inquisitive look presses you for an answer. It takes you a long time to muster enough courage to speak. You beg him to teach you how to fight, at least the very basics. It will certainly come in handy in your future. It will be your first step towards becoming a nobleman. Now it takes father a long time to respond. He is about to speak and to accept the refusal, but he says nothing. He draws a sharp breath again, but remains quiet. Then finally, he offers you the sword. But remember this, Timothy, you're not a warrior. Not yet. You will study this like you study your lessons. He teaches you the first lesson right away. You learn to dodge attacks. There are several times when the tip of the blade cuts the air dangerously close to your nose. It is scary and difficult, but you manage it. From that day forth, father teaches you the foundations of sword fighting in great secret. You use your passion for tree climbing to explain the cuts you receive during training. Soon you will learn how to hold your own in a duel, but will you ever need this art in real life? Naja. Also das ist dann auch eine Frage. Also Determination ist jetzt 5, Willpower bei -10 ist eine Exhausted. Your remaining inner strength and readiness for action, you spend it on difficult choices. den wir irgendwie wieder hochkriegen. Also schlussendlich nicht wir, sondern der Würfel, aber trotz alledem. Dementsprechend werden wir wahrscheinlich bei dem 35-Minuten-Format bleiben für die Visual Novels. Und dementsprechend möchte ich mich auch bedanken, dass ihr bei der Folge 2 des Life and Suffering of Sir Brante Let's Plays dabei wart. Vielen Dank. Ich hoffe, ihr könnt ja gern durchaus in die Kommentare schreiben, ob es Verbesserungsvorschläge, dies, das, jenes. Dazu muss aber gesagt werden, jetzt nochmal random bei der zweiten Folge ganz zum Schluss, dass das weit im Voraus aufgenommen wird. Gerade habe ich Zeit und deswegen mache ich das, die Aufnahme. Dementsprechend wird wahrscheinlich nicht gleich darauf reagiert werden können. Wahrscheinlich werden die ersten 3 bis 4 Folgen so, oder vielleicht viel mehr, werden wahrscheinlich eher viel mehr sein. Also können wir schon vorstellen, dass die ersten 8 oder so, keine Ahnung, ich will es dann zeigen. Auf jeden Fall gerne in die Kommentare. Und man hört und sieht sich. Ciao, ciao.